Logic Trilogy.
Hello and welcome to Logic Trilogy tutorials. Today we are going to look at making your own sample instrument within the ESX24 sampler using an audio file that you have created. I've started with this audio file here, which I've created by using a vocoder, and it sounds like this. And what we are going to do is make a sample instrument that you can play over the keyboard. There's a couple of different ways we can do this. First, I'll show you how you can make that whole sample into one sample instrument that will be able to play on different keys of your keyboard, and we do it like so. What we need to do is use a feature called Convert to Sampler, which is all built into Logic 9. Incidentally, this is not on Logic 8, this feature. You would have to have Logic 9 to do it. So we control click, and you can see at the top there it's already got Convert to New Sampler track, but you can also find it in the Convert tab there to convert to new sampler track. Okay, you've got a couple of different options here. First of all, we'll create zones from regions, and then we'll look at the transient markers and what that does afterwards. So we're going to create zones from regions. Now that's going to take the whole, because of the region hasn't been cut up or anything, it's going to take the whole region and make it one note, so to speak, which will be C1, and we will do that now. And it will do its thing, and EXS will load up in just a moment. And there we go. You can see it's muted the original audio track. So if I play it now, it is the ESX24, of which I will open up and pull that over to the side there like that. And it is you see that the instrument has been called Vocode 2. That's what I named it. And it is on, if we open up the MIDI thing, you can see it's one note, which is not much use to anything unless you want that one sound. Now we can change that in the editor to be played over a range of notes, obviously at different pitches. And the way we do this is on the ESX24 there is a edit tab. As you can see, the editor is there, piano editor, and that there is a instrument which we have named Vocode 1 on key C-1, which is just there. And I hit my keyboard, it is there. Now that is just one instrument, and you can all play one note. Now if you see the MIDI note itself just above the piano roll, we can extend that just like you would extend a track in the arranger, and we can make it bigger. We will let's go up to C0 now. That is going to be spread over the range of them notes between C-1 and 0. So there's C-1. Okay, so there you have a new instrument. You can expand it as far as you want. Let's go to C thing. So and so on, and there you go. That's how you create a single region zone. I won't save that for the moment because I'm going to show you some other things. I'll come to how you save the instrument at the end of the tutorial. So we don't want to save that at the moment, and we want to start again. This time we are going to create it in a different way. So we'll lose the thing, and we'll go back and press M to unmute the original audio. So the original audio. Now another way of doing this is to do the same thing again with Convert to Sampler, but this time we're going to use transient markers, and the trigger note ranges from C-1 up to G8. The instrument is called ESX Vocode 2. We'll change that to Vocode 1 for the time being, and you click OK, and the Logic algorithms will automatically detect the transients like so, and it's again opened up the ESX24. We have got, now you can see we have already got multiple notes in the MIDI editor. and what it's done is cut the track up into different places. So if and you have a new instrument, and so on. Now you can use any of the EXS24 programs and change to what sound you want. And so on. Now if we go into the editor, you can do some other changes, like the interesting one here is the reverse, where you can reverse a sound. So we'll choose, which one should we choose? Let's go, we'll choose a long one. So we'll choose that one and we'll reverse it. So now it's reversed it. Let's do that one as well. So you get an interesting effect. Another way we can do this is to actually set the parameters ourselves as to where we want to create a note, and we do this. I will do this by chopping the audio to create some separate regions. So if I go ahead with my chopping tool, I will chop it just there. Okay, I've split this in half now, so we've got Logic and Trilogy as 2 letters. What we are going to do is now convert them to a sampler track. We're going to click Regions and OK. Logic does its algorithm thing again. Okay, and now you can see that we've got 2 notes. We've got and Trilogy. Open up the EXS24 and there you go. Now you can edit and make some changes to this, where you might want to put, let's move the Trilogy up to C0 and do that over a range of notes again, up to and extend this one as well. Okay, so now nothing on there, so, and then C0, sorry, Trilogy becomes Trilogy. And there you have your new instrument. Now once you're happy with your sounds and your settings, what you do is if you click Instrument and Save As, you can save it as a new instrument. It should automatically come up with the sample where you're saving in sampling. So we'll call it Logic Trilogy vocode. I'll know exactly what that is for next time, and click Save. Okay, and we will close that. I'll create a new instrument track. Load up the EXS24 and in there, in your sample instruments list, is the Logic Trilog vocode. Now if I load that up and I hit, and there it is. And there you have the convert to sampler function.
Logic Trilogy.